You think it's not going to happen to you.
Or one day may seem fine, and the next, the littlest thing can be the hardest.
The world just did this in my head, and I fell to the ground and just screamed.
It's just a constant roller coaster.
Brandon and his friends had gone out midnight bowling after they'd gotten off work that evening and decided that they wanted to take a ride up Deer Creek Canyon.
Sammy was coming home from being with some friends, and they missed our turn to our subdivision.
Going way too fast for the road, and it's dark, lost control of the vehicle, and hit a guardrail.
They turned a U-turn, and they were hit in the rear tire area.
He ricocheted off the guardrail and up on the side of a mountain where the car flipped over.
And it sent the Jeep into a tailspin.
And slid down the hill on the roof of the vehicle.
The two kids in the front had their seatbelts on, and the two in the back did not, and the two in the back were both ejected.
Both Brandon and Paula had been ejected from the vehicle.
It was Sammy's phone number that came up, and this lady said, "Is this Sammy's mom?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "You need to come right away. Sammy's been in a terrible accident, and she's not okay."
The last thing I ever would have imagined to hear is my husband at the time telling me, "Brandon's dead. He died in a car crash last night."
She was in the accident when she was 14. She passed the day after she turned 15.
And 3 boys in the back seat survived without a single physical injury. They were belted in. Paul and Brandon were not.
At this point, what we want is to learn from this and move forward and help other families to protect them from having to go through this as well.
Not buckling up affects more people than you will ever know.
It's been 10 months now, and we're still dealing with every day waking up, having to realize Sammy's not there, and dealing with the fact that we're not going to see her, and how do we move forward?
This happened 15 years ago, and it still affects our family to this day.